Harlem-based artist Makeba Rainey's key focus is building community through art. She takes images of people who inspire her and creates digital collages that incorporate textile patterns from African wax cloth. Recently, one dominant theme that drives her work is to love and respect Black women. She is inspired by her community and other visual and music artists. Today, you will create a portrait of a family member inspired by Rainey's work. For this project, you'll need some paper. So I have colored paper for my background, or you can use a regular white sheet of paper, markers, crayons, scissors, and glue stick. And then the big thing is printing out a photograph, black and white. So I printed out a couple, but going through them, I realized like this one here, this is my dad sleeping, and I thought it would be funny, but then when I look at it, I think he's a little bit smaller than what I actually want. I want to fill the page. So I just wasn't quite into it as much as I thought. His clothing is a little bit dark. It's covered by the book. This is a picture of my brother, and I like that it's bigger and fills the space, but there's a lot of stuff going on. He's kind of hidden from me. I only see his shoulder, and his shirt is really dark, so I can't draw on it as well as I would like. It's also got a lot of stuff around it, which leads me back to this photograph of my grandma. I like it because it's big, so when I printed it out, it really filled the space. Her shirt is white, so it'll be easy for me to draw on it. And I'm gonna use this photo of my grandma. So you need to find a photo that works for you. You only need to print out one and find it in black and white. That's okay. If you print it out in black and white, that's perfect. All right, let's get started. The first thing I'm doing is my background. So I'm using a colored piece of paper. You can use white if that's what you have. And I'm gonna start with this kind of scalloped rainbow pattern. And I'm gonna fill my entire page. You can do anything you see here on the side, or you can make up your own. But like I've done here, I've really filled my space. Once I've done that, I'm gonna color it. So fill it with color, fill it with pattern, go back to the beginning to see the work that Rainey did so that you really get an idea of what we're trying to do. We want to fill it like I've done here. And I'm going fast because I don't want you to only use mine, right? So here it is. I want you to come up with your own. All right, here's me making another one just to give you another example or idea. But like I said, pause here and really create your own pattern. You can use any kind of examples or ideas you see, but take your time. Here are some examples, but again, these are not what you have to do. So pause here and take your time while you do your background sheet. Now on to the portrait part. So I'm going to first cut out around the outline of my grandma. My grandma was really important to me. I really always remember her, and so I want to honor her in this way. She's my family. So I'm going to carefully cut around, and I don't need any of that background. So kind of find where the hair is and carefully cut out your family member. Once you've cut out your family member, pick a background. Now you can either use a single paper for your background, or you can divide it up by using two. So I'm going to use this blue paper, and I'm kind of going to mess around with how I want to break up my background. It's up to you. Rainey, in her portraits, sometimes uses two backgrounds next to each other, so you can decide. I'm kind of playing around with it. When you're happy with the background, glue everything so that it's a single piece. The last bit is to now go over the clothing and jewelry of your family member with markers or crayons. And you can just do any kind of designs. Polka dots, flowers, hearts, stripes, wavy lines, fireworks, however you want to decorate your family member's clothing. But more is more. Really fill it, make it vibrant. And the only thing you're not going to color is your family member's skin. So any skin that's showing, we want to leave it that black and white. And that will create a really nice contrast between the bright, colorful background and clothing and their face that you're leaving in black and white on regular printer paper. All right, I can't wait to see your guys' family member portraits, the way you honor your family members with them.